Hello, Mr. Benson. I'm Dylan Hendricks. I'm part of your first period Fundamental Information Technology class. You will have gotten this link in an email to connect you to my YouTube channel that I'm using for school, so here it is. Now today I'm here to talk about the search engine. And what a search engine is basically a program that if you type in a query like what you can do here, like let's say Bing on Google, then it will take you to that area and compile all these results for you, just wherever. As you can see, there'll be several different pages. It compiles everything related to the topic. Now, there's 3 steps every search engine takes to basically find all these web pages. And the first thing a website will do is it will do something called a crawl, where it will go through every web page out there and index it, and for every new content that's added, it will now add it back into the index and go from there. Now the second thing it does is indexes, and that's where, kind of what I just said, it takes all the new information, puts it with all the past information. That way you can reach it a lot quicker when you type in the search. Now, the third and final step is when you actually search. Look what you're looking for, and it will look through everything related to the topic. Now, there are 3 different processes it uses for this, which it's 3 different algorithms. The first algorithm it has is relevancy. So if the topic's relevant, it will add you to that. Like, as you can see right here, there's Bing, and I'm trying to remember how you zoom in. But yeah. Anyways, so there's Bing right here, and there's a bolded word that says Bing right there. If you go down, Bing, once again, that other highlighted word. Basically, if it's related to Bing, then it'll be the bolded word, and it'll usually show you a brief summary of everything. Now, the second step that a search engine takes in finding new information, the second algorithm, you could say, is individual factors, which is based on the search engine itself. So if I were to Google Bing, the first thing that comes up is Bing itself. The second thing to come up, though, is Microsoft trying to confuse users by having Bing look like Google. And that's on Beta News, posted 2 days ago. And then the third result, tiny ones, is jury finds Bing, quotes around that, more guilty of slaying a football player. Guilty of slaying a football player. Now, say if I were to instead go to Bing and search Bing, then I come up with a different result. And in this case, obviously it starts off with Bing. As you can see, the search engines also looks different, but also there is a different article with Beta News saying proof that Bing is trying to impersonate Google from Beta News an hour ago. Then there's another one that says Anime Bling opens up flagship store. Women's wear daily 20 minutes ago. And you would have to go a lot farther down to actually find anything about the Bing More case. So, then, finally, the last part is called off-page factors, where the system cycles through everything and will place certain pages higher than others based on click rates. That's why Bing is above Wikipedia, and individual factors explain why news about Bing and images about Bing is above the Wikipedia page, which probably gets a lot more clicks. Now, if you want to build a better search query, obviously, I looked up Bing. Well, let's try something else. Let's say we want to look up let's go with something random, like squirrel. Pretty sure I misspelled it. But, so, you'll get images of squirrels, but say you wanted a certain type of squirrel. So you could make a string of extra terms, or your first step is basically make it more specific. As you can see, there's squirrel monkey, squirrel dog central, squirrel repellent. Well, say you were into squirrel hunting, then instead you go squirrel hunting. There's also that you can try a phrase search like, the overpopulation of squirrels. Spelled that wrong. And it will give you that on like form.gun.com. Completely different than all the other results you got. And then finally is you can exclude some details by going, minus, let's say, I don't know, let's go with government. Okay, that didn't work. It's a lot different on this site than is Google, so I'll go back to Google and look up an advanced search, which is the same thing you can do on any site. So all you need to do is just go to Google search. You need to type something first, so let's just go with Q. And then search it. Search the letter Q. Then there's search tools right here in this section. But anyways, if you look around, you can find advanced search tools, which will help you out whenever, which will help you add and exclude certain things to narrow your search topic. And, the last two things I have to cover is how searches make money. And so basically, if you were to go on Google and say you were to look up boots, or bots in this case, there's certain things you would get that are above others because of advertising. That's the way that these search engines make money, by advertising. So every single time someone clicks on one of those, that Google gets paid for it, or Bing, or wherever. And finally, if you were to apply anything, this I don't have enough time to do an example for, but if you were to apply problem solving to this, all you need to do is type in a question, and it'll show you anything related to it that may or may not give you the answer. Like if you want to, say, look up herbology, you're trying to figure out growing herbs and stuff like that, as weird as that may sound, then that could help you. So this has been my report on search engines, and so, yeah, once again, Dylan Hendricks, Period 1, Fundamental Information Technology class, Period 1.